Hello loves, this is Keleena and this is your 2021 Freedom for Change video number 2. This is part 2 of a 3-part series that I'm doing this year that I was shown to do by Source to explain a little bit of what's going on with 2021 and the energy. And the third video that I'm going to do is how to deal with those energies. So I'm going to have light language in it and activations, healing techniques for you to do, meditations, all kinds of fun stuff. And if you have not watched the first part, video 1, please go back and watch that first. It's full of a lot of information because the main part of that video we were talking about is the liberation of the subconscious, which is really important. So all these things that you're holding in your subconscious that are coming up this year to be liberated is also happening out on the planet, okay? This has to happen within us to happen outside, and this is why all of the dismantling, the destruction, everything is happening with everything. So we're going to go ahead. If you have not, please sign up for my newsletter on my website at www.keleenamalnar.com. There's going to be a ton of information in that newsletter. There's also going to be classes, events, specials that I run will be on the newsletter. So if you're always one of those people who want to know when I'm going to have some kind of discount for healing sessions or for light language sessions or whatever I'm doing at that time, please go sign up for that. There's information that my higher self wrote for the first newsletter that is so vividly important, and so many people have signed up already the first week alone. It was like massive signups, and I'm so grateful for all of you, but I don't want you to miss that information. There's also a free gift on there of a channeling that I did on my Patreon account for my Patreon members that I do live every month. So it's all written up for a free gift for you. So you will get that as well just for signing up for the newsletter. I also started a new Telegram account. That is a new platform account that's out now that doesn't stop us from saying what we feel we need to say as human citizens on this planet. So it is right now, it's on my YouTube in the community thing. You can go click on the link there and go sign up for that. I'm going to be doing videos there. I'm putting my work there, a lot of stuff. And I'm allowed to have up to 200,000 followers on that channel without being censored. Oh, you've got 5,000 people, you can't have more. So the ability for everyone to follow without being limited is fantastic. And there was over 25 million people that signed up last night alone on that new app. So that says something for the shift and the change that's going on with social media. William and I were on Todd's Sology One Studios show yesterday, and we actually talked about this and the information I got about the star seeds creating this new apps, new social media and stuff. So check out that Telegram. It is on my community channel on YouTube. It's also on my Facebook. I will be putting it on Instagram, and I'll get it on the end of this video also, so that, or in the description, so that you can sign up on there if you want to. Let's go. We left off last time, the first video, we were about tapping more into your own knowledge and stuff. That was the last thing we talked about. So there's a board that I used on the first video, so go back and watch that if you haven't, but there's a lot of information on it. Now, I'm sorry for the, the sunspots. In this house, there is nowhere where I can do a video and not have sun. So I'm going to do my best. I'm going to read them, but if you can't see them, I'm sorry. So again, 2021 is a year, it's a 5-year, which 5 is for freedom and change. 5 is also, as I said this in the last video, it is the 5-pointed star of Venus. Okay, so Venus again is going to be big, big, big this year for me, because as I said all last year, she was coming in and talking to me all year. So again, this is the 5-pointed star of Venus. It's also magic. So connecting with your own inner magic. Very big for 2021. Becoming who you are, being authentic. That's down here. We will get to that. Okay, so let's go. Creating your passion. I've talked about following your passion because your passion is your purpose. I've talked about this for years now. More people are going to walk away from what they've been doing and really following their passion. They're going to be walking away from what they thought they were supposed to be or who people said they were supposed to be and stepping into what your passion is. What is your passion? Okay? Focus on what your passion is. Sit in silence. Sit there and go, what do I love to do that can be my work now, that is my work in service for Source? And allow yourself to come with the terms that it's not always going to be something that the outside world influenced a job to be or a career to be. Your passion is your purpose. If you love to paint and you have not painted in years, pick up that paintbrush, okay? As I am telling you, codes come through into artwork. If you've always wanted to sing and you have a great voice, but people said, oh, you're not good enough, get on the microphone and start singing, okay? There's so much you can do. If you've always wanted to be a builder, okay, but you went to something that you considered more professional because it was a societal thing, then look into becoming a builder. If you knew how many carpenters were needed where I'm living now in Sedona, and you've always wanted to be a builder or a carpenter or do that kind of work, you would be in your car driving here now. I'm telling you, the things that you love to do, that you have a passion for, is what you are to be following. So, creating in your passion. A lot of you are going to be like, oh, but when you focus on it, you're going to be like, well, you know, where is that going to place me? What are people going to think of me if I was doing this? And, you know, let's just use for an example. If I was an attorney and now I go and do carpentry, what are people going to think of me? That's a paradigm. That is the old societal pressure. These are the things that are being dismantled now because everything that we do, that we follow with our passion, is an art. Everything that we can create and build on our own is an art, okay? Do not listen to the outside world. Do not listen to the programming of who you think you're supposed to be because of what the pressures from outside used to say, all right? This is going to go in, this creating your passion is going to go into this down here that I have, following your heart with your work choice. Because people are going to be walking away from choosing careers and choosing what they do for money. They're going to be walking away from it and they're going to be actually following their passion and doing what they love to do. Because when you actually do this, when you follow your passion, you're in your heart. You're doing what you love. You're doing what makes you feel good. And guess what? The abundance flows. It just flows because you're in alignment with your source self. You're in alignment with who you are. And everything opens up. The gates open and the flood comes in. So don't listen to somebody trying to stop you from doing what you want to do. That is not why you're here. And that's not the work you came here to do. I'm just going to read my notes. More focus of what you want to do as higher self guides you. When you feel your passion, your dreams, your creations through your alignment, okay? So these are my notes from my downloads from last month and some in November. Your higher self, when you're in meditation and you're in silence, you're just going to get this stuff coming in and you're going to feel it. It's like excitement in your heart and you're going to be like, oh God, I really want to do that. But you know, is it going to pay the bills? Is it going to do this? It's going to do that. You have to know that what you came here to do is always going to support you. Always. Okay? So you've got to get past the fear. And that's what's going on right now in the outside world. All this fear conjuring that they're trying to bring up to make people afraid of doing what they're here to do. So follow your dreams. Okay? Be creative. When you come into your alignment, you know exactly what you came here to do it. Okay? Just do it. Just do it. It's a slogan, huh? That wasn't planned. Okay. The next thing I have is secrets unfolding. This is still happening, okay? This is not only happening within you, okay? Secrets unfolding within you, things that you've hidden from yourself, things are going to come up from your subconscious that you weren't even aware was still there. And these things are going to come up from the hidden depths. They're going to come up things that you've been avoiding facing or you don't want to look at within yourself. These things are going to come up. However, they're coming up all over the planet, all over the earth. This has been going on for, years now, okay? 5 years since, I want to say 5 good years. It's getting really in depth, 2020 and this year, of really seeing the truth of what's going on and the manipulation and the deceit. So really seeing these things in the higher consciousness and at the higher levels of your own, with your own heart, I'm going to say, okay? And really listening to your inner voice. You know what's right and what's not, okay? Don't let somebody in the outside world influence you by what they're saying or what they're doing. Shut off the outside world, sit down, and I want you to really tune in meditation. I want you to feel what's right for you. Because, and that goes with this card that I pulled for this today, illusion. You're living in an illusionary world. The illusion that's going on right now, that we've all been safe and comfortable and all this stuff for, thousands of years, that's an illusion. The only thing that's real on earth is Gaia and love. Everything else has been a creation and a distorted reality by humanity. And we've all been part of this with all these different lifetimes we lived. So, secrets unfolding. They're going to continue to come up, and there's going to be some big major ones in the rest of this month. And I'm actually getting January into, they're showing me sliding into March. So sliding into, they're saying around March, they don't normally give me dates, but around like the dozen days in, they're saying around a dozen days into March, there's going to be stuff coming in. And that can just be like the squeakiness, the little things still coming up. So just know this is continuing, and don't get angry with the stuff you're going to learn, what's coming up, okay? Don't fall into that trap of getting angry, because that's exactly what the outside world wants to influence you to do. They want you to get angry because they want you to stay in that negative vibration. And when we stay in that negative vibration, the collective consciousness is in that vibration. That's not good for the planet. That's not good for your health. It's not good for the health of everyone around you. It's not good for anything. We need to be in joy and in love all the time. 2021 is about joy and love. I said that in the first video. It's about that too. It's about us stepping into our peace and our harmony. It's about us moving into joy and love. And the only way we can do that is by detaching from the outside and taking back our freedom. Okay? With the changes that are occurring within you and the changes that are occurring on the outside, things are becoming obsolete so they can be recreated bigger and better and spiritually in the highest benevolent light of Source through you. Okay? I'm very passionate, so the energy's like coming through. Okay. So we've got that relationship shifts. Love relationships are shifting. I got huge. For like 3 days, I was seeing this information. I was getting like little videos of relationship shifting. I've got templates are being created for better to honor and respect your partner in love. Love will be the reason couples marry. I have talked about this for years, about how people would marry for comfort or for money or for security, or cultures. They'd be thrown into a marriage where they don't know someone. You have to marry this person because they're the same nationality you are. You have to marry this person because they're the same ethnicity you are. No, we marry for love. Okay, we're with a partner for love, and it's very sacred. So this is going to be changing big time. People are going to be leaving relationships again this year. because they're going to finally realize this isn't love for me. It's not here and it's not working. I'm married for the wrong reasons, or I'm in this relationship for the wrong reason, and it's not flowing. So things are going to be shifting. Marrying for financial reasons or being in a partnership for financial reasons is not the reason to be with someone. So this is all changing. Everything is changing. This programming is ending, okay, because it is a program. It's ending. And with each person that leaves, that program is going to leave in freedom. And they're going to leave in the freedom that they entered. They're going to leave that relationship that they entered for egoic reasons, not for reasons based of the heart. So if you're out there seeking a love relationship now, or you're starting a relationship and you started a relationship because you thought, okay, this person, they have, this many degrees and they have this title job, but that's not who they are. And that's not a reason to date someone, and that is definitely not a reason to marry or be in a relationship with someone for that. We are going to be seeking and feeling from the heart. This is where we're always supposed to be. Sacred heart, sacred heart, sacred heart is what I've talked about for years. Follow your heart. If the heart feels the love, okay? And you don't have, hopefully, and I'm not telling people go get divorced, okay? But if you're in a marriage with small children, you have responsibility. You also have to look at the karma you'll create if you run away from that. So follow your heart first. See what feels right for you. If you're definitely in a relationship for the wrong reasons, you're the one who has to follow your heart and make the decision of what you want to do. All right. I'm only bringing you the information and the guidance for what I see, but I'm also seeing more and more of like the younger generation. They're just going to be like dating this for a long time. Just dating, and not even like really dating. I see more of like friendships with the younger generation, right? Like my kids are 19 and 20. They have lots of friends of the opposite sex, but there's no relationships and they don't do anything. They are just friends. That's it. And I see a lot of this with these crystal children and these newly activated new generation of starseeds, because everyone's a starseed. Okay. And because we're all from the stars. We're all seeded from the stars. But relationships are changing. Also, a lot of the relationship changes are because like the kids, the younger ones, they feel their freedom and they like that. And they've also seen maybe what their parents have gone through or other people have gone through, and they don't want to be dragged into the kind of energy. So watch what's going on. Oh, this is so funny because this is the other card that I pulled. I pulled 4 cards for this. So go now. This is about either leaving a relationship that's not working or entering a new one. So really important to follow your heart. What feels right for you? Okay? What feels right for you? If you're in a relationship with a family, what feels right in your heart for your family? And, Te kiara korosunta boria, nanina mara ar, shashiana mara kia, anyona mara. Se si tika 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 utokro uma ama, amura maya aki. Okay, it's all about the love. All right? Okay. Next. Follow your heart with your work choice, not dollars. I know that I have talked about this, I think, in 2019. But I really am still picking up. This is going to be like generating a lot more this year. People walking away from careers that chose for financial reasons. People that thought, okay, if I study this for 10 years, then I'm going to be, I'm going to be a billionaire or millionaire or whatever. But you're not happy. You only did it because it was going to create the money for you, or because someone told you that's what you're supposed to be doing. So this is no longer the attraction. The dollars are no longer the reason that people are going to be choosing their careers, their jobs, their whatever it is they're going to be doing, they're going to be following, again, their passion. I have a post on that from years ago, to like 2017. Follow your passion, it leads to your purpose. So, and this is really happening now. So I always do get things that are years ahead, and it's like rolling in, tumbling in now that this is what's really happening. So, your service is, I'm just going to read my notes here. Service is, and in alignment, let's say, let me start. Money no longer is a attraction for career. Passion is. Service is. Okay? Your service, why you're here. Your service for Source, your service for Gaia, your service for humanity, and then your service for you. Service is in alignment with who you are. You're going to follow how it makes you feel. You're going to follow your heart. But this is really about being in alignment with who you are, who you really are. Okay? And I've talked about this. You are Source in this physical vessel. And in alignment, okay, when we are meditating or we are in alignment, we are centered. We know exactly who we are. We connect to our I Am Presence, our divine I Am Presence. And in that, we receive that beautiful energy of love. We receive the information that we allow to flow in from Source, our higher self. And we know exactly what our divine purpose is. Maybe you're supposed to be somebody who owns an organic restaurant or an organic farm or a bake shop, or you're supposed to be doing somebody who's actually decorating homes with feng shui and, utilizing crystals in the home. There's so many things that you can be doing out that are so connected to spirituality and your passion, which actually creates your freedom. It's your change for your freedom. And so many new businesses are going to be popping up because they're going to be personal businesses, because you are going to become your own business. You're not going to be working for someone else. You're going to be doing your own work from the beginning of it to the end of it. Okay? I see this for so many people, and it's going to be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Because once you allow yourself to surrender to who you truly are, and you don't get caught up in the fear, what happens if I leave this? This change for you brings your freedom, and it's going to be so remarkable. I can't even tell you. The new earth that I see is just elevated at these higher levels of light. And everybody's work in this new earth is this new beautiful energy and this higher levels and this spirituality that's all mixed in together. And there's no low vibrations there. So lower vibrational work with career choices, lower vibration chasing the dollars just to be rich is not the focus anymore, because greed is what took this earth down. Greed is what brought humanity down. And now this is changing. This is reversing. And this is what this Aquarian age is bringing. It's showing us the truth. The whole reason that everything went the wrong way was because of greed. So this is changing. Following your heart, stepping into your passion. Very good. And love. So, let's see my next, what do I have here? Authenticity. Really, really being authentic. All right. When my teams told me it was time for me to get out and start speaking the light language publicly 5 years ago, 6 years ago, whatever, and I started doing that, I didn't see very many people all doing it. I don't remember anyone on Facebook doing it. I got in there and just started going live. And I was showing my authentic self and speaking all these light languages to activate you guys. It's part of my purpose, is to activate you to remember who you are. I bring through memory codes from these different points of origin. So if I hadn't done that, the thousands of people that have been activated for their awakening and that have been activated to speak light language, that have been activated for their modalities of healing, all this work that I do as a multidimensional quantum energy healer, they would not be where they are now. I have thousands of clients now that I have worked on in the past 5-6 years, and they are absolutely in their freedom. Okay, they are absolutely here, either in their change right now, in their transition, going through their transformation, or they are in their freedom and they are doing fantastic. And that's part of why my team pushed me. So if you're feeling pushed to be your authentic self of whatever it is you have to do, whether you're supposed to be out drumming somewhere, or you've always wanted to wear like really funky, colorful clothes and you've always just stayed confined because that's what you know, get out there and show your true colors. Okay, be who you are. If you speak light language or you sing it, do it. Get out there in public and do it. Or go walk in the woods and sing it. And if somebody hears you, it doesn't matter because you're doing it for why you're here. You're doing it for your purpose. You're aligning with your true self, okay? And this is, I call your God self, your goddess self. This is the soul coming through. So being authentic, being authentic has been a choice in the past. And the choice has always been to go the opposite way of showing our authenticity because of the fear from all of the creation of what people are going to think of you. But now this is the new norm. Okay? If you want to make your hair purple, do it. If you want to walk around with a shaved head, do it. If you want to run down the street drumming and singing, do it. This is your freedom. Take back your power. Know who you are. Okay? Step into your true self and don't allow other people to knock you down or shut you down, or if they try to, just say, you know, I'm free with what I'm doing. And if it affects you or it bothers you, it is your problem, not mine. All right? Because that's the truth. I've catalyzed a lot of people, myself, doing what I'm here to do. My own family is catalyzed. My ex's family is catalyzed. And guess what? Maybe let's start waking up more. But, you know, we're here to do what we came here to do. And we can't stop being ourselves just because we're born into a family that maybe doesn't like it or can't see the truth in their own reality, or they don't want to. All right, so let's keep going. I'm just trying to look at this note here. Continued focus on being centered and living in the moment. Okay, I don't have it on the board, but your continued focus on being centered, I talked about this, and living in the moment. The past is complete. The future is not in existence. Enjoy the moment. Really, really live for every day. Okay, whatever is being brought today, enjoy it. Focus on it. Be in love. Be in joy. Be the light that you are. Whatever you're doing, put your beautiful effort from your heart into it. And don't allow anything to pull you away. Don't let anything influence you and change that. Don't fall into the trap of worry for what's going outside the world, because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to pull you away from being in the moment. Okay? So really continue your focus on being centered, connected to the divine, who you are. And if you don't understand what this is, you can have a session with me, or you can, there's somebody at the door. Or you can, go on my Patreon and sign up there, because I do a lot of this stuff on Patreon. Okay, our next thing is unity and community. And I know I started talking about this years ago, because I remember the first year, I think it was 2018, the first video I did for 2018, I think it was that, or maybe it was 2019, I talked about unity and community coming in and the changes for it. People are going to start coming together more. This year, it's like so much bigger than ever to really come together in unity in your community. Lightworkers, this is the call for you. I wrote a huge piece on this that came through. Actually, I'm going to bring it up. My team just said, read it. So I'm going to read it because it's so important for this right now. For everyone to come together and support one another. Step away from the influence of the outside world. Here's my post. So I'm going to read this. Sisters and brothers of light, your time is now. It is with great pleasure that we are here to serve Gaia and the people for the sake of the ignorant that remain in mortal ego mind. The words utilized are not judgment. It is the way it is seen and spoken to convey this message unto you. As many have forgotten, it is the greatest time now for all Lightworkers to drop their armor between other Lightworker groups and hold fast in unity and community. For the truth and why we are here, freedom, peace, joy, and love. As many have forgotten, we came forth in oneness, not duality. We came here for the love of Gaia and her people. We came here to be source upon this planet to assist in oneness with no judgment against other Lightworkers, with who is right and who is wrong. It's now time to step into your divine hearts and shower God's divine love within you upon the planet, the people into the consciousness in peace. This is our goal for Gaia, humanity, and everywhere we exist. The change occurring is happening for all countries, all continents, the world. Unity, unity, unity must exist to create this change collectively. Turn off the television lies, which distorts the sleeper's consciousness in all countries that do not know or feel the truth, and creates the false outcomes you see. Teach them in love and lead by example. Focus on what is wanted, not unwanted. We are here as one light, one life, one love. May you hold the divine love light of Mother, Father, God within your sacred hearts as your work as the Golden Christ child begins now. Be the love and peace that you are. And after that, there are some I ams for you guys to say and repeat them 3 times and feel the activation at your cellular level. There's also some light language written on there. So it's so important for this to happen. It's so important for everyone to come together. And we need to do this massively to restore and create this peace upon the planet. This is the work that we've been getting ready for so long. This is it's so important for us to be in our highest trajectory. It is so important for us to be the oneness that we are. Every single person on this planet is our brother and sister, regardless of anything. And everyone's playing a role. Everyone's a piece of the puzzle to create the change. So if you see people or you hear people blaming someone for something else, stop. Don't listen to the blame. Know that that person's playing the part exactly what they're supposed to be playing. Okay? Because each person's activating someone in a different way, either as a catalyst or something, to move you forward to make the right decisions for yourself. But to also come together in love. To also come together and generate peace on the planet and know that whether what you feel someone's doing wrong is not wrong to them. Their truth is not your truth and your truth is not their truth. Put those things aside and stop the game, because that's part of the game. Lightworkers, way showers, spiritual teachers, there's so many that have these big egos. I'm going to say this right now. I've actually had a lot of them for my clients. And they won't even say that they've been a client of mine because their ego's so big. They won't write me a testimonial. Okay, they won't support me. But I may have supported them in many ways on Facebook, on other things, and promoted them. But they won't do it back. That is Lightworker ego. That is way shower ego. that is creating the separation. And that's got to go. It's got to change. We need to come together now. We need to do these meditations in peace. We need to share our light, our love, open these diamond flickering hearts and send this white light out across the universe, into the earth, everywhere, into the hearts of all people, all humanity, to create this change. And without this, the freedom in the change doesn't happen because you're still sitting in the distorted ego. So it's time to change. It's time for you to be the light and love that you are in your highest benevolent source truth. And the time is now. And we can't wait any longer. We can't. The next video on the light language for 2021 and healing information, whatever it is that you can take from that. I'll do some stuff in the next one for you guys to help you, maybe a meditation, but there will definitely be the light language in there. So I wanted to say what I'm getting here, what I get. I'm also going to talk a little bit more about 2021 and how the good stuff's coming, okay? Because there is a smooth transition coming in to happen as we start going into this Aquarian age. I see and feel. I feel more at ease. I feel more at peace. I feel more rested. I'm not going to say any more because that'll be in the next video. So I'm going to leave you guys there. This is what I have for this. There will not be January videos this month only because I've got to focus on this stuff right now because this really is really important. So I love you all. And really quick, be strong in where you are and know that your heart is a tool, okay? Your physical body is a tool. Your heart tells you the truth. Listen to it. Okay, if it's in peace or if it's in love or it's in joy or gets a big excitement when you receive something or you just know something, that's your higher self, your inner being saying that's the way to go. Okay, when you do that, you're going to flourish. Things for you are going to change in positivity and your light's really going to shine. All right, I love you all. Me kira korsunta maya nanya atura kadei itisakadotuko a manye. Makita aya ar. I love you.